Hi there, and welcome back to Chapter 5, Lecture 12. So, in the previous lecture, we added the plaster on the bricks, and what I like to do in this lecture is focusing more on the roof tiles. So, I like to change the UVs a little bit and start blending some color variation. In fact, the same as we did with the brick, but slightly different. So, and we also add a leaking texture, so will be nice. So, same as the previous lecture, I like to do a quick review on the building, so we won't find anything distracting. That's sort of a habit before we jump into. Let's keep what we need to do, and we won't do this for now, but we need to remove the faces from the windows, like these. You can see there is a little glitch, and make this planks a sign. You probably don't have it, but it's the glitch for me. So we need to remove these faces and these, but we will do that on a later time, but just so you know. All right, let's take a look at the roofing. So we duplicate the image, we go for a color mix, add color mix RGB, and I like to add a color, a brightness and contrast. So put this one into the color and make this minus 0.1. Yes, and put this into the bottom of the color. There we go. And the same for what you can do is just selecting the plaster brick and use left click, shift, left click, Control C, and you go back to the roofing, left click, Control V, and you have a duplicated node set up, and you can now easily change the values. And this is sort of a speed improvement. You won't have to do this all the time. I like to use a scale of 2, so that will affect larger clouds, sort of clouds, noise clouds on the roof. And let's go for the detail is fine. And I like to move them a little bit more, so there will be more blending. And for roof, that's perfect. So let's put these inside of the factor. Right, so you can see these nice color. But I prefer to have more dark tiles. So we have some bright spots. Something between these. Yeah. All right. Not bad, not bad. So I was talking about changing the UVs because I think these are too small. So I like to slightly scale these, make them a bit smaller. Scale it. Right. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. Because this is a very small building, and I think it was out of size. So, just my opinion. So we change the coloring, and I also like to add a leaking, and this works almost the same like the sandstone border. So what you need to do is you go to the object data, and you click plus, and you call this leaking. Great, and just select a random image and find our leaking texture. This is stored in my transparent layers, and there it is, leaking. We need another mix node, and we put the color. Well, let's start with import the UV map and select leaking, putting it there. And now it has the UV information we need when we scale the UVs, and put the color inside of the color, and we need alpha information. Oh, we need alpha information. I put this right there. All right, so now we're going to change the leaking UVs. Go to UV editing, and because we now have a new UV map, we can make a U project from view. So that's a different way of using the UVs. And look at that, we now have some dirt on the roof. And yeah, I don't know, I just want to make it a little bit randomly. So don't go for the normal UV input. So I like to band these more together. And I like to change the coloring because this looks like this is pretty fake, right? And you can see these stretched UVs on the roof. We need to restore these as well, but we will do that in a minute. So let's go to shading, and I like to change. We have to find a good blending way. Go for screen. That's just too much. Soft light sometimes really works. I keep soft light, so we have a really dirty roof. Maybe we change this to something else, but let's keep this. So I like to change these, and we have to select these as well. Take some time, but we have all the time of the world, right? We got all the time. We're just blending and having some fun. And you think, Rob, just focus on your work. All right, I think this will work. Oh, we forgot some. There we go. And these as well. And we don't need them anyway. All right, so we go for our projection, and we go to the UV image editor. And they are not in line, so we have to do this carefully. You project from view, and there are some nice looking there. Look at that. I like it. So we need some on this roof. We need to do it good. It needs to be well done. It's time-consuming work, so don't feel bad about it. It's just what it is. You project from view. Yeah, there we go. This one was already pretty good. And I like to have a very small amount of dirt on that side. Yeah, not bad. And then we have another roof. We're close to final. Especially these areas like these, and these, and you just select these as well. These are totally not worth it to select it. So go to the side view, you project from view, scale this, merge these down. Made them a bit bigger. You don't want dirt all over the place, that looks totally whack. Alright, I feel good about this. So we have this color blending on the roof. Let's say render, go back to the shading. So if we ignore the leaking, so we have the sort of these dark areas, but I think we need to slightly change these because of the leaking is not doing really well. We just want some areas, some bright areas. Alright, so and now we can restore this. We need to put this color mix back into the color 1 and this in the base color, and bang. Alright, so now the dark spots are more visible and you can see one of the bright ones. Alright, so far the roof, and we now need to take care of the wooden planks. I also like to add a leaking effect. It will definitely make sense, but that's something for the next lecture. Alright, this is it, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.